So you're familiar with the conspiracy behind the conspiracy? What led to his assassination?
Okay, give me your theory.
Hear my theory? I have a feeling that he was getting ready to expose the federal government for what they were doing as far as printing money. It was a private bank, now World Bank.
Right.
And he was just trying to get it kind of back to the people.
Okay, now you know the government had nothing to do with the money.
Right.
That was a Federal Reserve, which has nothing to do with it.
Absolutely.
Actually, he was in the process of taking over.
Yeah, the executive order 111.
Right.
Yeah,
he was
0.
gonna take her over that. Some people think that has something to do with it.
So do you believe that the federal government might have had something? The Federal Reserve.
I wouldn't say the whole, maybe certain individuals, but not just maybe the whole system.
I guess what I've been hearing is that there were 5 shots that were recorded from the police officer's radio, and he turned this way, and he wasn't supposed to turn this way, so everybody followed him this way.
Right.
And then they say, well, where's the room? And they say Oswald shot him.
On the very far.
Right over there. So that's kind of strange. I guess what we're getting at is he was trying to stop this monetary policy that's very unsustainable, but some of the same cats that may have been involved in it went on to...
Right, well see, they weren't going to let him do that because that was their money. So they was not... That had nothing to do with the government.
Right.
So the whole thing basically was about money and power.
Yeah.
That's basically how it's all tied together. So that's what some people believe Federal Reserve, some people believe Castro, some people believe Hoover, which he was going to actually take Hoover out of office. As you know, Hoover was a non-prosperous. You know that? Y'all know that? So
I heard that.
he didn't want that to come out.
Isn't there a movie out now with
Yeah. And then you had the mafia, who really was the one that actually funded the campaign. But that was a deal that his dad was tired of with the mafia, with gambling, bootleg. His oldest son was the one who was supposed to become president, but he was actually killed himself, and then he fell down the job. So when they got in office, Bobby was actually the one behind everything. So they wanted to, Bobby was trying to get out and put him in jail.
Have you heard of Howard Hunt?
Yeah.
He was involved in Watergate, and I guess a couple years ago, he passed away, and before he died, it's known as the deathbed confession tapes. His son recorded him talk about how he was here as a, quote, bench warmer, in case the main guys that were supposed to carry out the assassination, in case they failed, they had backups ready to go.
Different shooters and
yeah,
stuff like
what I've heard from other people is the shots came from over here.
But you know what, now I did hear that they had a big meeting before when they was playing in all this, and I think he was supposed to be one of the people that actually attended the meeting. I have heard that.
Let me move on to this. Do you think that 9/11 was an inside job, or that there could be something more to why we're at war?
I really don't think that was an inside job. I mean, it could be, but I hadn't really, researched. I couldn't really see them just killing a whole lot of innocent people. I mean, anything is possible, but
yeah.
What do you think about, wasn't it Cheney that was in charge of the flight controls that day during
NORAD standing down?
Yeah.
See,
and also disarming the Pentagon's defenses several months before that plane flew right in the Pentagon.
I never really researched that, so I don't really know.
Well, there is some good info. Okay, today, here we are today, 2012. What do you think are some of the prime issues, that people should be talking about right now, taking to DC? The way you see the world today?
Mostly economics. It's mostly about economics, and the wars, not really getting involved in any more wars and stuff like that.
No more wars? You're for that? No more of that?
I don't see. If we can aid them in any kind of way. As far as that's physically getting involved.
Do you suspect that Obama was placed in power by the bankers to create greater racial tension, to make some people believe, well, a black man has been elected because we've dealt with racism, they turn around and do something else to create some confusion amongst the people? Do you think that's possible?
Nah, I don't think so.
You don't think so? So do you think our elections are still working? That democracy does exist to some degree?
Well, whoever elect president, they really can't pull no strings anyway, because it's Congress and representatives. So you just really, you know, you're fighting against your own self.
Yeah.
You can really, you got the title, but it's really nothing that you can really.
It's a fixed game.
Right. That you can just go in overnight and say, let's do this, do that.
What do you think about the level of money, big corporate money in politics, the level that it plays?
Right. But it has a lot to do with it, because whoever funds it, so that's who they're going to, hey, they're getting favors from that. You know. And what was this? It was something they passed recently that you would know who the donors were or something like that. Yeah. Instead of, I think it should be open and everybody should know where all the money comes from.
They've been passing a lot of things lately. You should look up NDAA.
To see exactly where the money